What's up, guys? Welcome to the Stats Free Sports channel. Here to bring you an NBA discussion video on the future of the Phoenix Suns and also why I believe Devin Booker will demand a trade and also be traded this offseason. Let's get into why, guys. So, as we all know, the Suns got swept by the Timberwolves 4-0. Tough series. They tried their best, but it just wasn't enough. And I said from the get-go, you followed this channel, I was not in support of the Suns trading Mikal Bridges and all those guys, Cam Johnson, and those picks to get KD. I never been for that method of trying to win. Deplete your whole team to get a star player that's aging, that's getting older, aging, injury concern. Also, you're depleting your whole team just to add him. I never understood that method unless for LeBron. I know KD is great. Don't get it twisted, but LeBron, Steph, they're two different tier. Those two are on a different tier than KD, in my opinion. But we're here now. It is what it is. What can the Suns do to fix their issues? And there's not much. There's not much they can do right now, or no time soon, to really fix their issues. But trade one or two people. Uh, Bradley Beal is not an option. He has a no trade clause, and I believe his contract is so disgusting that no one will take that on. So Bradley Beal is not going anywhere. He will be with the Phoenix Suns for the foreseeable future until the contract is over for the most part. That leaves you with KD, Asian KD, an Asian star who's still playing well. Don't get it twisted. And you have Devin Booker in his prime, will be 28 next season. I think Devin Booker obviously gives the Suns back more assets, young players, serviceable players right now, picks. I think if you trade Booker, and I do have some landing spots as well in my, no perfect team is out there right now, super early, but I do think once the season officially ends, we'll start hearing big rumors of Booker wanting to be out, or at least the rumor of the Suns might be meeting with Booker to go somewhere else. Because a quick reshuffle, not a reset, not a reboot, but a reshuffle is needed for the Suns team to be a contender again. And I think with these three guys at the helm, it's not going to work. We see it now. They don't have the money or the wiggle room to add anyone really worth note or really noteworthy, to really come in and be a game changer. They don't have that money or the space right now, so it's tough. They just paid Grayson Allen. He's there, most likely. So, keep KD, keep Grayson Allen. Obviously, Bradley Beal is going to stay there. And then you have a couple of teams, in my opinion, where Booker should probably be open to one to go to. Now, Stephen A. Smith said the Knicks. He said he hasn't talked to Booker. He has no knowledge about it, but he's heard rumblings that Booker wants to go to the Knicks. I wouldn't mind it. Having him as a centerpiece with Randall isn't bad, but the way the Knicks are now, they're not contenders. They're close though, but they're not contenders. I don't know if Devin Booker and Brunson are really the thing that's going to set them apart. I don't really love it. So it's a good move. I guess you keep OG as well. So the main big three for the Knicks, if it were to go through, Brunson, Booker, and OG. I don't hate it, but I don't love it either. It's good, but I don't know. But I don't think Booker is the right answer for the Knicks. I would say no to that one. But I do have a couple more as well. It's an option. It's a realistic option. We've seen worse trades, so I'm not opposed to it. But I think there are some better options out there. One I like a lot is the San Antonio Spurs. And it sounds crazy now. I know they suck. They trash. But pairing, forget about pairing. People should want to pay with Victor Wembanyama. I butcher his name, but stutter and talk fast is crazy. People should want to play with Victor Wembanyama. No question about it. Young superstar, super freak, super good. We've seen it all this year. He is a monster. He is as advertised. Why not play with a young star who could carry you along the way as you get older? Then you have a veteran, proven goat of all coaches in Greg Popovich. So why not? Why not go to San Antonio and bring back the great days which they had a couple years ago? Back in the days. I think that makes sense. And you can get a package of Keldon Johnson, Zach Collins, 3 first round picks, probably even 4 first round picks in the 2025, 2027, 2029, and 2030 first round picks. I think that should be enough to get Devin Booker to the Spurs with Victor Wembanyama. I think that to me makes sense. You still have Devin Vassell Devin Vassell, who I like a lot. You still have what's the forward that beefed with LeBron a couple of years ago with the colorful hair? I forgot his name. Jeremy Shoshan or something like that. He's solid. Trey Jones is still there. So that wouldn't be the greatest team ever. Still need more pieces, but you're a major threat now. You have a legit number 1A with your or 1B to your 1A and Victor Wembanyama. And Booker is a smart player, high IQ. Has some off moments where he be wilding sometimes with emotions and attitude. But as far as on the court playing, he's smart. Good assister, good rebounder, tries on defense. As you know, he's a monster scorer. So pairing him a consistent scorer with Victor Wembanyama, who eats up the entire inside by himself. Having Devin Vassell, having Jeremy Chosan, those guys, and obviously you're bringing in more and all that stuff. I think that makes a lot of sense for the San Antonio Spurs. It sounds crazy now because they were trash last year, this past season, but I think that makes a lot of sense pairing Booker with the emerging star like Wemby. I love that move a whole lot. Next, going to the Utah Jazz. They have a star player in Lauri Markkanen. I was on the bandwagon for him being traded this offseason. This trade deadline, him going to the Warriors or him going somewhere else, Lakers or somebody. Didn't happen, obviously. The word around town was that the Utah Jazz view him as untouchable. So I guess he's their linchpin star. He's the flagship star player for the Utah Jazz now. So if he's that for you guys, that's fine. You bring in Devin Booker to pair with him. You trade John Collins, Colin Sexton, and same as the Spurs, 3 or 4 first-round picks. The Utah Jazz made all them trades. The big Rudy Gobert trade and the Donovan Mitchell trade a couple years ago. All those first-round picks had to be used somewhere, and I don't think they should be used on all young players. So trade them away. Get you a frustrated star that wants somewhere else to go win. And, as I said before, it's not the perfect location, but it is somewhere different that, you can try to grow, spread your wings there even more if you're Booker, and really just be the flat-out star. Lauri Markkanen, he would be the 1B to the 1A of Devin Booker. Same with Victor. He's and it sounds crazy to say, Wembanyama is the ultimate, super duper ultimate utility glue guy. Don't get me wrong, he's great, he's awesome, he's a super duper star, probably Hall of Famer right now, probably. But as far as the way he plays, he can do it all. He molds to what you need in that moment. A shooter, a 3-point shooter, a scorer, inside the paint presence, defensive presence, rebounding presence, steal. He give you everything. So if Booker only worries about scoring, or for the most part, scoring, rebounding, assist in the offensive end, let Victor handle the rest of obviously with team play. I think that could be how it works. And Victor obviously adds in his 15, 20 points, however he gets it, threes, inside dunks, whatever, because Booker will find him the open lanes where I believe Trey Jones did miss him at. This season where Trey Jones was being too aggressive and not trying to go to Victor. I think Devin Booker will make sure the team gets him the ball when need be. He's a veteran. He's a winner. He was a couple of games away a couple of years ago from winning his first title, so he knows how to win. It just hasn't happened yet. So, the Jazz, the Spurs, they don't look like contenders right now, but a quick flip, I think Adam Booker plus more pieces obviously will help that move be a little more smoother. Then the last team I have on my list is early, as it's real early on in my researching, but Orlando Magic. As we see now, they're battling out with Cleveland. I think it's 3-1 or 2-2 right now. If it is 3-1, it's the Magic's way, but they're playing pretty well. And I think obviously Paolo Banchero is a star, young superstar. Pair him up with Devin Booker. keep Franz Wagner, obviously, and you trade Jonathan Isaac, you trade Jalen Suggs, and a bunch of first-round picks. And as I said, the Suns need players who are serviceable now. They need depth, and they need picks for the future since they mortgage it. I can't even say the word. They gave away everything to get KD. To keep it simple. The stuttering kicked my butt this video, but yeah. So you keep KD, keep Beal, and like I said, let's just do the Spurs for example. You get Keldon Johnson, who's a proven starter, was on the bench sometimes, but that's Pop. No, Pop falls in and out of love with some of his players. But Keldon Johnson would be a starter on that Suns team. So pair him with Beal, KD. You get Zach Collins, who's a serviceable big man. He could start instead of Nurkic. And then you could also get 4 first-round picks. Same for the Magic. You get starting forward and Jonathan Isaac, a 3-and-D guy, one of the better perimeter guys as far as defense goes, and Jalen Suggs, and probably more. Plus, you get first-round picks. And then the other team as well, I mentioned the Jazz. Get Colin Sexton, get John Collins, depth, defense, a little bit of scoring from those guys, and first-round picks. So, as I said, there's no situation right now I can see that if they keep Booker, KD, and Beal all together, they can win. I don't see it. The Nuggets are way better. The Lakers, in my opinion, are way better. The Clippers are better when they're healthy. The Thunder are way better. Obviously, the Timberwolves are way better. That's 4 or 5 teams already. So I'm like, I don't know. And even if you trade KD, probably for some similar package. Nothing too much different. I think the same teams will be involved for the most part. I don't know if KD goes to the Jazz or the Spurs because he wanted to win right away. Obviously, his career, is coming to a close soon. But I don't know where KD would want to go because you already went to Brooklyn. That's gone. Boston, doubtful. LA with the LeBron, doubtful. So it's like I don't know where KD wants to go. So I think KD stays. And then as I said, Booker is the one to finally go on his superstar journey and go somewhere else because it's what not all, but most superstars do. They get bounced around, they get traded, they get frustrated. But this one I'm not mad at because it just didn't work. It's not going to work. There's no way in the world. If you're Booker, KD, and Beal, you look right. They know ball. This ain't going to work. They can try their best. They can be healthy, all that good stuff. They will not win a title with this team and this big three. It's not going to happen. No, it's not. Impossible. Impossible. So they know that. That's why I think somebody has to go. And KD, I think he might be homeless. I think he might be homeless as far as options goes. But Booker, being his first time being traded, possibly he will have all the options in the world for a first-time person that's being moved and having trade demand or trade options, I should say. I think a lot of teams will try to open up their books and make some players available for a prime Devin Booker. So we'll see where it goes, guys. But that's my take on it. Like, share, comment, subscribe, guys. I will see you next time.